Now that's the brand, and we get to the bag. These projects.
What's going on, family? Another great week in the books. Today is Friday. I'm gonna just go ahead and tell y'all now. Y'all know what it is. We do not trade on Fridays, right? Fridays are crazy. We do not trade on Fridays. Whatever swings we may have, so we got a swing that we calls that we pretty much took into today. But that's about it. We don't trade on Fridays, especially when it's the last day of the year, right? So there should not be much volume today. Now, once again, anything can happen. I'm noticing that the dollar is moving. The DXY is moving upward, which is bearish for the market. We won't go over that. But the DXY is moving. So at any time now, the market can take a poop. But that being said, it's been another great week. I'm going to do a little charting just to kind of give us maybe a glance over the next 2 or 3 weeks. So I'll do a little charting just to kind of let you know where I see us going. Other than that, we're not trading today. So like I said, it's going to be a pretty short live because we're not trading and it's date night. So we're going to go hang out. That's the beauty about trading, right? The beauty about trading is, or just investing period, is I got this stuff sitting. I let it sit. I enjoy life, right? I always tell y'all, find a hobby, especially with swing traders. All my swing traders, I'm always saying, hey, stop looking at the charts. If you've done your analysis, you've done your thing, you enter your trades, you manage it a little bit. If you need to scale in certain areas, other than that, get your hobby. I'll see you when the target hits. That's it. That's it. So it's been another great year so far. You know, super excited about that. I've had to go a little low as far as being under, the radar because I've had people come for me financially, right? I've had to, watch how much money I'm putting out there. I've had to watch showing the Lambos and what type of cars I drive. It's been a little crazy, it's dangerous. It's dangerous. I'll say that. And not only that, people ask me for money, right? So I've had to I have to change a few things around, right? So the days of me showing the big profits and, I still get them, but showing it is dangerous for me, right? It's very dangerous. So me coming out showing the like I said, I have nice cars. I sold the ones that are on the internet. I'll just say that. So it's been a great year. I've had to switch some things up so I can protect my family. So other than that, man, I wouldn't change anything about this year. This year has been great. I'm super excited for the next year. We got the $1,000 small account challenge starting. We're already up on that. Well, I am. I'll say that because I've been kind of trading. So already up on that. Let's see. This Discord was the best investment I made this year. Can't thank you enough. Rich Rise in 2024. Most definitely, family. I appreciate you. The creator allowed me to find this group. And you, brother, I'm appreciative. I appreciate the love, man. Most definitely. Like, this group has been great. And I think it's only gonna get better. As we go into the new year, it's only gonna get better. So I appreciate y'all for trusting in me, showing up, doing the study, because we got a lot of stuff to study inside of the Discord. So I appreciate y'all studying the Discord and really just, doing the work, because I don't care how good I get and how good someone can tell you, hey, I'm this good, so buy here, sell here. You still got to know some stuff on your own, right? You still need to know how to manage, in and out, things like that. So thank you for all you do, and the Sweat team does, most definitely, family. So yes, it's gonna be a new year. We're gonna have, it's gonna be a great new year. We're gonna go into this year guns blazing, right? We're waiting on a few swing trades that are about to pay us handsomely, right? So right now we're just being patient. We have some short swing trades. We have some longer swing trades that may take, 6 months plus, but we'll say 4 to 6 months plus, but really 4 to 24 months, because we got a few swing trades that are out 2026. So definitely excited about what's to come, man. So y'all just keep studying up, keep showing up. Shout out to everybody who shows up consistently, and we're gonna have some fun with it. So that being said, once again, I'll do my best to keep creating ways of showing what I'm doing, showing profits, year to dates and all of that stuff. without having to compromise my family. Right? So I'll be creating more ways of doing it. So for example, I started like a challenge with the IG folks, right? Like the IG gurus. And I was like, come on into the challenge. Nobody wanted to accept the challenge. A lot of T-Rex arms, a lot of. But I am still trading that account. I pulled a little money out because like I said, I put that in my futures account versus letting it sit in Robinhood. So I pulled a few, I pulled probably like 20,000, I think, 22,000, something like that. I pulled it out and moved it over to futures. However, that's right, Ben. They ain't want no smoke. But however, like same thing that I said, like I'll be doing updates on it. We started it in September. So my goal was this was supposed to be a year challenge. We'll do 6 months and then we'll do a year, like final year to date, whatever. So I'm okay showing that because that's not my real account. And even though it's still gonna be a decent amount of money, it shouldn't put me at risk, and then we're gonna do this $1,000 challenge. I can also show that because even though it'll be nice growth, it'll be like 15, 20, $30,000. I can show that and say, hey, look how much we grew, but it won't be one of those things like, oh, he's rich, we can go take it from him. So once again, I gotta be smart out here. So other than that, we're gonna go into these charts and let's see what the next year, or at least the next month going into the new year looks like. All right. We're gonna get out of here. So share my screen. You already know, fam. I'm saying you've been rich. You know how we do it, man. But I gotta be careful. Gotta move different. I learned my lesson, man, when people were able to identify my cars and stuff just by seeing them on the interstate. I'll never forget that. I was on the interstate and somebody was like, "That's Tay Sweat," and literally tagged me in a post and everything. I was like, I don't like that. I literally sold every car that was on Instagram. I said, "Oh, sell them. We'll go get new cars, but they'll never know what we drive." Like, I did not like that. All right, so let's bring up this chart, man. Let's share this chart. Let's see. Before I share, let's see. Tay, that job I hated called me back during the pandemic, and I knew the play when they required that shot. I wanted to take it anyway, but knowing this stuff, I had more confidence to say no because of the knowledge you shared. Thank you. Oh, I love it. I love it. Good job, Mercedes. That's what I'm here for. I appreciate you for sharing that because they let me know I'm doing, my job that I'm supposed to be doing. I'm on my job, right? I'm on my mission. I'm on my focus, and it's working. So I appreciate you. Makes sense. I want the same inconspicuous facts. Facts. Got to be inconspicuous, man, because some haters. And I even have to watch it even with the trolls because see, the trolls sometimes can be like what we call jack boys, and I actually know some trolls who are like that. They jack boys, right? And sometimes they'll do stuff like, hey, I need to see how much money you make. Hey, I need to see this. I need to see that. Post your screenshot. Where you at? I'm saying it like that because I know some people who, like, I know some jack boys who talk like that. Where you at? Shit, post your location. You ain't shining no more. You done fell off. Where's your show us a picture of your house, man. And then it looked like they trolling, but they doing research. And they're like, that's what the house looked like. Cool. Cool. We can find that. Look it up. Oh shit, yeah. Google Maps, whatever. I'm telling you, I know some smart jack boys. Like, yeah, that's how they move. So you just gotta be smart out here. So even as y'all make money, be smart, man. Just be smart because they watch it. Trust me. Watch it. All right. What's good, Wes? So as we look at the whole landscape, I'm gonna give you more of a bigger outline, bigger look. That's right, percentages only. Facts. Facts. Um, let's see. All right. So we've been calling this thing since the beginning of time, right? Since the beginning of the Discord, I was telling you all, we had this move, and we played it all. We played it. We made money on the downside. A lot of y'all came in around maybe like June, July. So we started. We played this June, July. We played the puts. A lot of y'all who started coming in August, we played this, and we start entering right around here for puts to get here, right? Shout out to y'all who made money on the 929s. So we had 929 puts, and we made 6, 7, 800% on those, right? And the reason why I'm saying it is because we were tracking this, right? And what it looked like it gave us was an ABC, A, B, C down, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? And this is something, I put all this on YouTube, right? This was all on YouTube. And basically, we got into calls here. Now, I didn't put the alerts on YouTube, but I was just giving you, when I was doing those market watches, I would say, oh, we got STB Market Watch, STB Market Watch. I was calling it on YouTube and I was saying, this is where we're going, this is where we're going, right? So for anybody who's watching this, if you did not see it on YouTube, please, please, please go back and rewatch it. And it'll help you build a little more confidence in how the market moves. That's really the only reason I'm mentioning. So we had this move up here, right? We had calls for 460. So for anybody who got in here and here, we made a lot of money on those, right? On the 460s. And now we're sitting at 475. So this looks 1, 2, let's say 3. I think we need to do something like this. I think we need to do something like this, and then we'll go get that. Right? That's what I see that happening. Let me just say that. All right. Let's see. 1, 3. So that means that's not going to take long. 3, which means we shouldn't fall. We should fall pretty soon. I'll need this to happen within the next week or 2. So anyway, this is what I see happening. That'll create us a nice channel there. Yeah. Okay, so take me down just a little bit. All right, there we go. So let's see. I like to see this. I like to see this move, right? A nice move here down to about, and I don't even think it's gonna go that low. I'd like to see about 460 and some change, maybe 461. I like to see a move down. I think that's gonna give us a nice wave forward. This is 1, 2, 3. I think it's 4. That'll give us 5 up. Will that make sense? Oh, we might actually have to get down here. If we're using the right rules. Let's see. I need to just see something real quick. Hold on. Let's see the right rules. Okay. I can deal with that. I can deal with that. Even if it does go. Let's see. Yeah. We need to come 456, I think. I think we need to go 456. As low as, I mean, it can get as low as 440 before it like invalidates. So yeah, we can come test the gap at 445. The reason why I'm doing that is because if we go down there to test that gap, I know you're asking about the gap. We go down there to test that gap. I mean, 96 could be potential. So we'll see. We'll see. But that's where I see us actually playing out. So I would like to see a move back or move down, right? Which if this happens, right? If this happens, we are in calls right now and puts. We're hedged. I see a move up we need to make. I also see a move down we need to make. We're hedged in a way that no matter which way it goes, it'll pay for the hedge plus some, right? I'd like ideally, because we have calls that expire today on Friday. I'd like ideally for it to go up, then bring down. If it does not do that, I'm totally fine losing because y'all know the way I play it. Find your stop loss or find your the percentage you're willing to lose, or amount of money you're willing to lose. So if you got $5,000 and you say, I'm willing to lose 20% of this. So I'm gonna go in with a 20% stop loss. Cool. That means you're willing to lose $1,000. Okay. The way we play is you take that $1,000 that you're willing to lose, and that's what you play with. Right. So that's just a little something for y'all to, For my new folks, please, please, please understand that that's how we play. It makes it much better. And keep in mind, we still do the 80-20 principle. Right? So we use 80-20 principle. And then the 20% that we use, before we go in, we say, how much do I want to put as a stop loss? Okay, cool. Now I trade with that. So I'm saying that to say that I don't really use quote unquote stop losses, because when I go into a position, I can lose all of it because that's how much my stop loss was. I think a lot of people, when I say that, they're like, oh my God, that's brilliant. Yes. So you don't have this, and I do it that way because my targets hit, right? And y'all seen it. So I'm trying to show y'all this because if the targets hit, and you don't have to worry about, oh, it touched this little line. No, be patient. Let it do its thing. Let it dance around. Boom, right? And the reason why I do it this way is because so y'all know one of my teachers I give a lot of credit to is Larry Williams, right? I took something he taught me, and then I like re-engineered it a little bit. So because he's always saying, like, you got to be willing to go down 50% before you. And I said, okay, hold on. If you got to be willing to go down 50%, I need to make sure my people are playing with a certain amount of money that going down 50% don't hurt. So once again, if you do 80-20 principle, trade with 20%, and then say out of that 20%, so let's say you got 20K and you should be trading 80-20, 20% means you have $4,000. And then out of that 4,000, you say, okay, now what's my stop loss on the 4,000? If it's 50%, cool, $2,000. I'm willing to lose $2,000. That's what I go into the market with. Okay. And it just makes you a lot more chill, because it's like, well, if I lose this, I mean, shit, I got another 2K from the 20%, and I still got, what's that, $16,000 left over from the overall account. So that's how we play the game, and that's how we keep the emotions low. You don't have to worry about setting crazy stop losses because they they'll stop hunt you and then go to the target. So there's things that I put in place that you don't have to worry about a lot of that stuff, right? Let's see, I have puts that expire in a week. Should I roll? What's the rules? I'm not gonna say it on here. I want you to tell me what's the rules when it comes to rolling and or just buying another contract. What's the rule? I'm gonna teach y'all to a point where you can fight for yourself. You won't even have to ask me. But the only way I can do that is to make sure I'm hammering this stuff home and make sure instead of spoon feeding you, I need to make sure you know it, right? So what's the rule? When do you roll? All right, y'all are saying it. A lot of y'all are saying it in the chat, right? I wanted her to answer it, but yes, there you go. That's right. That's right. Brazil, I wanted you to answer that, but yes, there's a time period I've already put in place that we should know when it's time to roll and or by the next expiration date, or even if you don't want to buy the next expiration date, you could go even further out for safety, right? So there's a way to do it. So, and you have two options. You could buy a new one or you can roll, right? It depends on, it's your mentality, right? So if I can justify buying a new one and letting the old one lose 100% of it, if I can justify that, cool. And I do, I justify it a lot. Why? Because sometimes I have targets that I know will turn $1,000 into like 15K. So if I got 1,000 in this one and 1,000 in this one, I'm like, cool, go away, 1,000, because this is gonna go to 15K. So I'm okay, with that hedge. And the reason why I do it that way is because sometimes that one that's down, and then when I buy that extra one, sometimes this one will hit the target and this one will still give me like 15, 20%. And so sometimes I don't roll because I'm just hedging it out. Right. So it's plenty of ways to do it. But that's just a little, that's a little breakdown for you. Hope that makes sense. Okay. So yeah, it's good to know that most of y'all understand that and you got it down pat. So yeah, let's get it. Let's get it. Yeah, it's exactly what happened with the SPY calls, right? Because we got in on the SPY right here for the 460. We were like 450, 460, 450, 460. And we got in and then it leaked. And we were like, and a lot of y'all were like, it's leaking, it's leaking. It's like, it's all good, baby. We down, whatever. Get the next, roll it or get the next expiration date. Well, because I didn't roll, I just had this one, and then I bought contracts here. Guess what? When it did this one was profitable, and this one was profitable. So that's why I say sometimes it's just up to how you want to play it. It's a personal preference, right? That 409 was beautiful, right? Said you only held it to 430. It's all good. It's all good. What's good, Mr. Zero DT? It's all good. So yeah, that's how we do it. Okay, profit is profit. That's what we say. So this is my outlook for maybe the next few weeks. I think this is the move we need to make. Unfortunately, right now, like I said, we are consolidating hard. Let me show y'all something. The ES, the fact that the ES is not moving, the ES is up. No, it's not up. The ES is at 0. I told y'all Friday's gonna be ugly. Friday's gonna be ugly because the New Year's coming in. There should not be any selling or buying. That's why I said we're not trading today. This is probably one of the worst days to trade. Worst days to trade. And let me show you on a smaller time frame. Look at the ES. Look at the ES. This is the hour chart. Look at the ES. Consolidation. And that's since the 27th. Right? It's since the 27th. So yeah, we lagging on the ES. And then of course, like I said, nothing's really moving, even outside of that. Nvidia is up $3, but man, right? Like it's not anything that make me like excited. It's not getting me excited. Right? So yeah, that's what I'm looking at. That's what I think we're gonna be looking at as well over the next few weeks. Let's see, yeah, we broke. So we had this uptrend. We broke the uptrend. I do have confirmation candles. So yeah, I think the move down is more likely than not. Let me see. Hold on. But before the ES can break down to where I know it needs to go, it can do this first because we've seen that. So they broke it. They go up and test. I don't think they're gonna go that high. Maybe they go up, test the line, then they break it down. So that's what I see coming. I like to say move back. I want to average in for some calls, and then we'll take it there. Right, we'll take it up. Let's see. I want to go over the DXY real quick and show you why I'm saying that. The DXY is looking a little. It's looking a little bully. Looking a little bully. We know when the DXY goes bully, the rest of the market goes berry, right? So we're holding this trend line right here. Let's see what we need to do, but I do think we're going to try to get up here and test this area. As a matter of fact, if I'm being honest, let's see. Let me go to a larger time. Let's see. Hey, coach, question: does WIC confirm it? Oh, yeah. You got to ask that on Sunday. Ask that on Sunday. Ask that on Sunday. I know how we do it. Y'all know how we do it, right? So I do think what's actually going on here is this move down is about to give us this up, down, up, right? I think this is going to come up to the sellers in this area, right? And then once we get those sellers in that area, I could definitely justify and see this gap closing. There's a gap right here, coming up into this gap, closing the gap, and then from there, I definitely see that. Mainly because of some support. All right, my people, my people, y'all know, my people in SCB, y'all know what I'm doing with that. I see some great support right here, right? So my people in SCB know what's up. I see some great support, which that support should take us maybe about there. So yeah, why do we need to get there? Um, see, it's a gap there to close. So yeah, this move up is coming. This move up is coming, right? This move up is coming on the DXY. That move up should make us a little bit bearish in the market over the next maybe whenever it happens. It could be the next 6 months, but it should be bearish, right? For the overall market. And then once we hit this and we do this, S&P 500 bullish as hell. So I'll be watching this area. So that's what I'll be looking for. All right. You can do measure moves without the tool. You're too damn good, bro. Yeah, I don't usually need the tools. I can do the measure moves without the tools. I don't need to measure anything with the tools or anything. I could eyeball the measure moves. So I don't need to do that. So yeah. I was wondering if somebody was gonna pick that up. Yeah, I don't need the tools. I can eyeball the move. So yeah, that's what we got there. Let's see. Better believe it, family. So yeah, that's what we got there. Yeah, I like it. I like it. I like it. So that's the DXY. I'm gonna give you one more. We'll go BTC because I know I've been watching that. Ready for BTC. Ready for BTC. So BTC here. It's just a macro look. Keep in mind this is a weekly chart. Could take us some time. I know how this works. I've been telling people this thing, it needs to fall. It needs to fall. If we draw some support and resistance using the previous move levels, being here's where we are sitting. Here's where we are sitting. Now, we are sitting above that support area, right? We look back, this thing is held resistance, resistance, resistance all across, got above support. So this is a good line. I like the line, right? It's a great line to look at. I like the fact that it's sitting here. I could see, and that's what I've been saying, I could see us going up to test this high. Definitely got some sellers up here, but I can see us going up to 48,000. 48,000. I'm gonna be honest with you. I like 48,000 potentially to get up to that area. That's about it. That's about it. Maybe we can come visit this 57. Maybe. But I'd like to get back down here and test that $15,000 low. That's where I need to see it though. So I'd like to see that happen. This is what I think we're doing. Bing, bing, bing. Right? If for some reason this thing wants to get froggy, what it can do is try to attack the high. And if it attacks the high, it's going here, right? 102. So with that being said, all of the idiots who are telling y'all that this thing is going to $250,000, you're going to be rich. Get your BTC now. You're going to be rich for life. I can't see it. I can't see it. can't see it. It's not supported on the charts. I just think it's a bunch of BS, to be honest. So that being said, I'm going to be careful. Me personally, I am short. I'm being totally transparent. I'll throw that out there. I'm okay. I am short BTC right now. And I have structured my portfolio in a way that if it does go here, here, and shit here, that I'm gonna be totally fine, and I will wait for my target to hit because it's coming, right? So, so once again, yeah, I'm shorting the hype. I'm shorting the hype. All the BTC hype and all the people, okay, cool. It's going to the moon. Cool. The higher it goes, the better my cost basis get for this short. You get to 100K, that means I can get a cost basis of about 80,000. That means I can take this shit to 15K, 10K from 80,000. Cool. You think it's going lower than 15K? Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm not gonna tell y'all where I really got BTC going, but it is definitely under 15K. Yes. My people in SCB know where I'm taking it. Yeah, we know where it's going. That's right, Chris. So yeah, we know where it's going. We know where it's going. So yeah, that's right, Jonathan. So yeah, we got our scale hands. We know what's up. So yeah, this is what I have for the landscape in BTC. If anybody ever wants to look back into history and say, Tay, but how can you even justify something like this? Look at any stock. And I know my BTC folks are going to say, well, BTC is not like stocks. Bull. Look at any stock that has done this over history. When it goes up like crazy and then it starts dancing around with these big swings, what does that shit do afterwards? I'll let y'all, that's homework for you. I'll let you figure that out. But this is one of those things that people like myself, Larry Williams, is what we look for. I look for shit like that. As soon as you start doing this, bop, 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 I'm like, oh, baby, I know what you're trying to do. Let me get some of that. Can you give an example of how to set a target? So, Sophia, I actually don't teach much over here in the Discord. This is Discord / some of this is going to YouTube, right? People come over and they steal my intellectual property, so I don't put what I've created in the Discord, right? So that's only I do that for STB and VIP, but I do not put a lot of stuff over here in the Discord. So, but you can learn enough just by going through the beginner's course in the Discord and by going through Get to the Bag, which is a $5,000 program that I put in the Discord absolutely free, right? So please, please, please go learn it, because if you just go over there, you'll learn enough to be a millionaire. Like literally, you'll be able to take, I've had people take $3,000 to over 2 million, right? It takes time. 3 goes to 6, 6 goes to 8, 8 goes to 16, 16 goes to 40, 40 goes to 80. You got to work your way up, but just what you have access to in the Discord is enough to, you're good. You just got to go study, right? But there's a lot of stuff that, y'all be asking me. I don't put it on these because people literally, they'll pay their little $250 a month. $250, that's nothing. They'll come over here and steal the shit, and then they'll go build their own, and sell my shit to somebody else. Or somebody with a few billy will come in and start hedging or going against my moves. So I got to be careful with that. So that's why, Sophia, I got you normally, but there's certain things I can't teach over here. Okay. I appreciate y'all for understanding though. T-Mac said, yes, I love the course. I appreciate you, T-Mac. Most definitely, most definitely. Scammers gonna scam. That's right. They gonna scam. So, but yeah, so it's already told us where we need to go. If you want to see anything like this is my little backdrop for the day, and I'm gonna get out of here. You want to see anything else that looks like this? Come check us out. Let's see. Teledoc. Bam, 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 bam. Fell, bounced up a little bit. Leak. Let's see. What else has done that? That didn't give us enough history. I need something else that gave us enough history. Tick, 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 tick. Snap. I think they gave us enough history. Look at that. Bam, 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 bam. Fell, bounced up a little bit. Oh, Snap's going to the moon. Leak. Let me see. Did Alibaba do that? See, they might have done something similar. Yeah, Alibaba. Bam, 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 bam. Big moves. Boom, 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 boom. Got underneath that resistance, or excuse me, support. Got underneath the support. Leak. So you just gotta be very, very careful with anything that's doing that, right? Because all of these, look, they got underneath the support and they leak. Your support on this one could have been something like this. Got underneath support, held resistance. Look at that, held resistance, leak. Sheesh, leak, right? So it's gonna be, for me personally, no different. It's no different. Got underneath support. I'd even give you a different support. There's one back here that I track as well. But you got two different supports. You got that line, and then there was also this support that you could have looked at right here. I like this support because you had resistance, support, support, support. That's why I like this support, 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 support. Got underneath it, starting to leak, right? So, and I say starting to leak because it's not done. Not done, right? So once again, man, I'm not a big fan of a lot of this stuff. So I'll be short. And if Bitcoin got to run without me, it's got to run without me. But let me tell you something. I'm not hedged BTC. I'm not. I'm just not. I'll be honest. So if this motherfucker run, it's gotta run. And it's just gotta run without me. And I'm a fan of Bitcoin. I'm a fan of Bitcoin. Right? It's gotta run without me. This is one of those plays. It's kind of like even with Beyond. It's like, I see where you're going. If you gotta get all the way down there, you gotta get down there while I'm in it. And I gotta stick to my game plan because I see where you're going. So it's the same thing. Same thing. BTC, I see where you're going. You're just gonna have to run without me. Right? Or you're gonna have to run against me for a long time, whatever it is. I'm ready for you. I see you. So this is just giving us a nice little overview for the next year, right? That's right, Chris. It's giving us a next overview for the next year. This is how we trade. This is how, this is how I've made my money over the last 10, 11 years. This is how we do it, right? And then, of course, every year we get better. For those of y'all who've been in STB since 2020, 2019, y'all seen me like get crazy, right? So every year we get better. So let's just keep going. Let's keep building. And yeah, y'all enjoy. Y'all have a happy new year. All right. Be safe out there. Y'all gonna shoot some guns and do your thing. Just do it safe. All right. But other than that, I will see y'all next year. I'm out. Love y'all.
Secure the bag, yeah, that's the brand, and we get to the bag.